Midjourney just got a major update to version 6. Everything's been improved, and some old tricks won't cut it anymore. Check out the video to see what Midjourney V6 can do. The alpha version is out for all users since December 21st. The list of improvements may not seem long, but it's significant. The standout for me is the enhanced ability to generate text, and I'll be putting it to the test. Accessing the updated model can be done in two ways. First, add dv6 to your prompt. But be careful, if you type v6 without a space between the two symbols, it won't work. The correct way is to type dv space 6. Now, here are 4 images of a happy puppy with a snack. They're not perfect, but they're decently accurate in depicting the dogs. The snack, though, is a bit off. That's the latest from Midjourney. Honestly, there's no point in sticking to the old model when the new one's around. Just type Settings, go to the drop-down menu, and switch from the default model to V6 Alpha. Now, check out this text generation coolness using the suggested prompt from MJ developers. Imagine a pic of Hello World on a sticky note with a marker, Arkansas 16x9. 2 things to note. All text must be in quotes and use AR 16 by 9 inches to set the image ratio. The surprising part? The text in all 4 images is spelled right. If you ever used Midjourney before, you know that's not common for it. Styles vary in the images, as one would expect giving a fairly basic prompt. Now, I can't really choose my favorite for this one. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Midjourney just got a big upgrade, better at following prompts and handling longer ones. I'm testing it with a detailed prompt for a busy medieval marketplace. You know, fruit vendor, storyteller, blacksmith, the whole vibe. Can MJ handle it? Well, it's doing its thing now. Oh, by the way, they changed up the prompting with V6. Even though we gotta relearn it, honestly, I'm not seeing a huge difference right now. MJ V6 is more picky about prompts though. Avoid junk like award-winning photorealistic 4K 8K. Good move, really. People used to throw around those words without realizing MJ works at a similar resolution. Image is done, and it kinda matches the prompt. But only one nails the scene, so I'll upscale that image. I have 2 options, subtle and creative. Trying both just to see how it goes. While the image is getting upscaled, let's dive in. Right away, you can see the main stuff, fruit vendor, storyteller and all. But the details are kinda MIA, making it hard to figure out what's what. Now, onto the upscaled images. Creative upscaling? Pretty solid. Faces look more face-like, but the dog's a mystery. Blacksmith kinda works if you squint. Subtle upscaling? Still not great. Maybe a bit clearer. But figuring things out? Nope. Stick with creative upscaling. Devs say it bumps up resolution by like twice. Before I do more testing, I want to mention a few things about this update that the community has found. New prompt length is now over 350 words. We can specify colors and other details, place things where we want them, prompt for more than one subject, and talk to MJ like it's ChatGPT. Right now, I cannot confirm nor deny this, but I think the next test can shed some light. I told MJ to whip up a pic of 3 friends with different backgrounds and specific clothes. Sounded simple, but only 1 out of 4 images nailed it. This one was the charm, so I'm tweaking it for some variations. Now, all 4 look surprisingly decent, not exactly photo quality, but better than I expected. So, diving into MJ's new bag of tricks. I gave it an easy prompt, guy with car keys in an empty parking lot. Checking if MJ can handle the negative, meaning no cars in the pics. First shot with the 4:3 aspect ratio was hit and miss. Stylish, but only one kept the parking lot car free. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of these. MJ often misses the mark. Stylistically, they are cool, but I think DALL-E or Adobe Firefly would stick closer to the plan. Alright, diving into the chaos and weirdness with MJ. So, for the chaos factor, gotta type in a number. Set mine to 5, and it basically jumbles up everything style, artwork, the whole deal. Only one image sticks to the plan. Now let's talk about weirdness. Cranked it up to 100, but the results aren't exactly weird, more like strangely cool. Things get even wilder than before. 2 pics go full cartoonish, 2 stay kinda realistic. But here's the kicker, all 4 have cars, proving MJ struggles to grasp the request. Lesson learned. Skip listing what you don't want. It's hit or miss. Now, on to stylized. Not as straightforward as you'd think. Can't just type anime style and get it. It's a number game, 0 to 1000. Lower values, better prompt grasp, higher, better aesthetics. Tested it by maxing it out without specifying a style in the prompt. Result? The bottom left pick wins for me, even if it doesn't strictly follow the prompt. Curiosity strikes, so I upscale it creatively. Boom, different vibe. Style's intact, but some bits get wonky. Text's a mess and hands? Super weird. Check out this style raw move. Devs say it's your go-to for a more photo-like, less opinionated vibe. No shocker, it dishes out pics. Not perfect, but super real. Like, bottom right dude's got an extra finger, but top right nails my ask. No cars, just what I wanted. But man, what I'm spilling isn't even the full MJ story. Now brace yourself. Ever wanted your fave panda pic as an oil painting? MJ's got your back. Copy-paste the link, ask for an oil vibe, and voila, pretty solid result. The strangest thing is that MJ doesn't really use the original picture. It analyzes it and then draws similar images. Look at the original photo of a panda and these variations. They all have some similarity to the original photo, but none of them is a direct copy in another style. Maybe changing the style would help, so I will do the same thing, but ask for a Da Vinci sketch style. After waiting for a few seconds for the result, I once again see that the images are not really all that similar to the original photo, and they don't really look like the Da Vinci sketch. But no worries, this is MJ. Get used. MJ is not the most accurate out there, but the fact that it can analyze images is something new. So if you didn't know it was capable of this thing, hit the like button. I think it's time for us to get back to testing the capabilities of text generation because that's the most interesting part. Alright, peep this next test. I'm throwing MJ a curveball. Picture a dude in a messed up city, right? He's in front of this massive neon sign screaming, "Subscribe to AI Master," like full cyberpunk vibes. Sounds wild, huh? But here's the twist. The first pic MJ cranks out, it's a dead ringer for the Cyberpunk 2077 poster, and the others ain't far off. Weird, right? Now, here's the kicker. It's all about the quotes I threw in. Purposefully used the wrong ones to prove a point. Switch them up and bam, the results look way cleaner. Pick 3 in the bottom left, that's the real MVP. Hit MJ up to spin a few variations and voila. Hold up though. Comics with MJ? Not as smooth as it sounds. Even with the top left one looking fly, scaling it up didn't save the text legibility. So, making comics still means you're pounding in all that text yourself. Kinda defeats the purpose, but hey, it works for a personalized comic gift. Thing is, MJ V6 is still a work in progress. Using Discord for image triggers? A bit wonky. Yeah, there's a web version, but it's playing catch-up. No stress though, it's just alpha. Devs promise updates, jazzing up the features. Few months down the road, we'll see the real MJ game. The devs dropped a guide just a day before the update hit the streets. So, according to them, a bomb prompt is like this. Start with the style, you know, the vibe of the pic. Then dig into the main focus, details on the main thing, colors, what makes it stand out. Once you got that, drop the setting, where it's at, time of day, weather, all the deets. From there, hit the composition, how you're seeing it, the angle, framing, the works, dial in the lighting, and mood next. After all that jazz, sprinkle in the extra secondary stuff, characters, how they're vibing with the main focus. Do it up like this and apparently you're golden. Want to see it in action? Smash that button and drop a comment. MJV6? It's fire. Excited to see the wild stuff it's going to pull off. Make sure you subscribe to stay in the loop and check out this next video to keep your AI game up to date.